everyone, and welcome to another video from Colour with Claire. I decided to take out a Scrawlrbox subscription, which is an art supplies box that is delivered to you every single month through the letterbox, containing art supplies and colouring materials and drawing materials that are a mystery every month. So you don't know what's coming, you just get it through your door and it's a bit of a surprise. Now, first of all, before I start the review and unboxing of this Scrawlrbox, I've just got to apologise for the state of my hands. I've been glossing and painting and decorating my house and I'm covered in white gloss, so I'm sorry if that detracts from the video, but I cannot get it off at the moment. I'm going to have to go for a proper bath and do a big scrub, but anyway, just thought I'd make you aware of that in case you're wondering what the hell I've been doing. Okay, so Scrawlrbox, let's zoom in a little bit. So this is the one that I've just received, which I believe is the October edition, because it is October. I don't think it goes a month in advance. I'll open it up using my trusty nail file again to open all of the sellotape bits on the side. Okay, here we go. So this is in the box this month. What do we have? So first of all, we have this tissue paper wrapping some objects here. Not sure what they are just yet. I'm going to take that out to the side. We've got a menthol and eucalyptus sweet. I think you always get a sweet with Scrawlrboxes, so that'd be nice. And then here we've got a Derwent pastel sharpener. Now, pastel pencils are not a medium I've worked with. I've worked with an awful lot of mediums, but not a pastel pencil. I'm not really sure why I haven't, but hopefully maybe this Scrawlrbox will introduce me to the medium. So you also get this piece of artwork here, this print, and this is by Judith Selcook, or yeah, hopefully I'm saying that right. Judith is a freelance artist and illustrator, and her art embraces the use of colour. She delights using the new Lightfast pencils from Derwent, and there's her Instagram and Facebook social media links, and she's got some artist tips as well. We've then got some paper here, which is very, very textured. I don't know whether that's showing up on the screen, but it's a very textured paper, almost like watercolour paper. And that's it. So let's open up the main body of the supplies. We've got a little Scrawlrbox sticker. Open the tissue, there's another Scrawlrbox sticker. And then we've got the Scrawlrbox list of items, and then the challenge. So every single month you get a challenge, and this one is called Washed Ashore. Each month we provide you with a selection of art supplies and inspiration, but we also want to spark your creativity. Every month we'll give you a challenge word or phrase to be interpreted however you wish. Try and create something using only the supplies in the box. Don't forget to share your creations at #ScrawlerChallenge. So the October theme of the challenge is called A Life Aquatic. This month we've provided you with a great selection of high quality colour pencils and some great tools to help you use them to the best of their ability. Use the delicate colour palette carefully and build up layers slowly, blending together the pigments subtly to bring your artwork inspired by this month's challenge to life. You could set up or arrange a still life of objects found or collected and try to reimagine them on your paper. And then we have the list. So I'm going to have a look through first, see what we've got. So here is a little box labelled Derwent. It just says 6 fine art pencils. So I don't know what pencils these are going to be. Open them up. Oh wow, they're like Derwent Lightfast pencils. So the artist Judith was talking about how she likes to use these, and they've included 6 of these pencils in this box. Now, as you know, I do have the set of Lightfast from Derwent, but these are going to be brilliant for spares, obviously, and doing a sort of limited palette in these I think would be quite fun, just using these colours alone. So we've got Wheat, Midnight Black, Mid Ultramarine, Champagne, Yellow Ochre and Sandstone. So if you haven't tried the Derwent Lightfast pencils yet, this would be a really good box for you to have gotten this month. Obviously you can't get it now because if you sign up today you'll be getting next month's box. But if you have already got a Scrawlrbox subscription, then you know what's coming and you're going to get some really high quality pencils. Next up we have a Sakura Koi colouring brush blender pen. It says this colourless blender pen has a durable brush nib to create fine or bold strokes with a change of pressure and will quickly spring back to its original shape. The odourless water-based solvent facilitates smooth blending and layering of colours. Try lightly softening and blending your pencil colours with this handy pen. So I have had this before when I had some koi pens. I think my kids have got them now, but I never used this on pencils, so that's going to be really interesting to see how that works. Here we've got a rather standard looking pencil. It says on the sheet that it's a Staedtler Tradition HB pencil with eraser. A classic and traditional pencil equipped with a PVC latex free eraser. High quality pencil, unbelievably break resistant through a special lead formulation, super bonded lead. And then of course we have the pastel sharpener. It says it's designed to be used with pastel pencils, but this sharpener is a great way to achieve a perfect strong short point with the thick core of the light fast pencils. So there's me thinking we were going to get pastel pencils in this box, but it's actually a sharpener that is specially crafted to work with pastel pencils, but it also gives you a great point on the light fast as well. And then it says about this paper at the bottom that we took out earlier. Now I can't read this, guys, maybe one of you can pronounce it for me, but it's Hahnemühle Bugra. No, it's A5 paper that is a mould-made, wood-free, acid-free, 130 GSM sheet in 2 colours, featuring a laid, textured ingres surface. Popular choice for artists using pastels and pencils. So this paper can be used, it's got a textured surface, it can be used for pastels or pencils. So I think this would actually be pretty good with the pastels because it feels like a surface that you could do a lot of smudging on. But obviously I'm not sure. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a little test of these light fast pencils on this paper, and we're going to see what we can do with this koi brush pen. Now I'm not an artist, so this is not going to be like those other Scrawlrboxes that you see on YouTube where they draw something with the prompt. I cannot draw to save my life. I bought the Scrawlrbox purely to see how I could use the art supplies in my colouring. So you're not going to see any amazing artwork here, I'm afraid. But I'm going to swatch out the pencils. And as I said, this paper is incredibly textured, and you can hopefully see that. But maybe if I zoom in a little bit more, you can see it properly. Incredibly textured paper. It feels like a watercolour paper, but it feels slightly more plasticky, if that makes sense. I'm not really sure how to describe it. Maybe if I was more of a paper aficionado, I'd know exactly how to describe it, but it does feel very, very rough and very textured. So there are our 6 light fast pencils swatched out onto this paper. Now just looking at these, I'm thinking that these 3 colours here would be a brilliant blend. And I'm going to try and put those down and then blend it with that koi colour brush pen. Get it out right. So let's put a bit of this down. This is sandstone. Now I'm pretty sure that I paid £15 for this Scrawlrbox. I think it's a £15 a month subscription. If I'm wrong, I'll put it up on screen now, but because you know what my memory's like. And these Derwent Lightfast pencils, I'm pretty sure, are selling for about £3–3.5 each, if not more. So 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 8. You've already got over the price of the box just in the Derwent pencils alone. So it's really, really good value. So I've got this kind of bit of blend going on here. Going to see what this does, if this makes any difference. So it's picking up a lot of colour, as you can see. It's also pilling the tooth of the paper, unfortunately. And it doesn't seem to be making this blend any better at all. Maybe it would work better on a smoother paper stock. Let's see if I've got something I can test this on. I have a piece of card in my drawer, which is very smooth. So let's try this. We'll do exactly the same thing again. I don't want to give up on this just yet. There must be a reason why these have been put together. I mean, the Lightfast pencils blend really nicely anyway. It's not like you even need a blending medium to go onto it, because they blend beautifully. So this is a very, very smooth cardstock. There's no tooth on here hardly whatsoever. Again, I'm going to come in with this Sakura blender pen. See, I think that actually looks worse. It seems to be lifting up the pigment of the pencil, and also lifting up the tooth and the fibres of the paper as well. So I don't know, maybe I need to watch another unboxing of this and watch how real artists use these tools together. But for me, in my colouring, very, very simplistic, I don't see how these are going to work very nicely together. I'm still super impressed with the box just purely for getting those Derwent Lightfast pencils though. Now I'm going to try the Derwent Pastel Sharpener on one of the Lightfast pencils and see how that goes. So it did say on the little slip of paper that it gives you a very short point to work with, so you're not wasting any lead, which is always good because these pencils are super expensive. And as you can see, it has given a very, very short point. For example, if I just use my usual sharpener with one of these pencils, you'll see how much of a difference there is between the Derwent Pastel Sharpener and a standard rotary sharpener. So if you're one of these people that is worried about wasting lead and likes to keep your points very short for breakage, then you will love this sharpener. It's not one I've tried before, and I think I might try it on another pencil just to see what's what. I've got a Caran d'Ache Luminance pencil here, so let's give that a go. Yep, again, a very, very short stubby point, still very sharp, don't get me wrong, but it's keeping that point short and keeping the loss of lead at bay, which is always a good thing. So obviously we have the pencil here as well. It's a standard pencil, it's like what you would have had at school. There's not really a lot you can say about a graphite pencil, is there, to be honest? But obviously if you are an artist or a sketcher or a drawer, or however you want to describe yourself, then this will probably come in really handy and you'll be able to make some kind of artwork with all this. But as for me, I'm just super happy with the pencils themselves, and I'm really excited to see what next month's box brings, and I will of course unbox it for you on here. So I'm hoping that this hasn't been too much of a kind of rubbish review with me not being able to draw and things like that, but hopefully you've just had a good look at what the Scrawlrbox contains. You've seen how good value for money it is, and of course I'll leave the link in the description. No affiliates or anything like that. I've purchased this myself, and I'll carry on the subscription until I think that I've had enough or whatever. So hopefully you'll look forward to these videos every month. But for now, just leave me a comment in the description, not the description, below in the comment box of what you thought of this unboxing and the contents inside. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon on Colour with Claire.